In need, be sure to visit us for all your emergency care and outpatient imaging at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, 4646 Cowhorn Creek Road.
And welcome to Harris Field, home of your. Okay.
We remind you that this is a tobacco-free facility and the use of tobacco products is prohibited. Please conduct yourself in a responsible manner.
And welcome to Harris Field, home of the Liberty Eylau Leopards, where we have a non-district matchup between your Liberty Eylau Leopards and the Jefferson Bulldogs. And it is homecoming here at Harris Field. We have a nice crowd here, and I am Tyler Huff, your play-by-play announcer, joined by a very special guest tonight. My partner, Earl Gill, is unfortunately not here tonight, so we recruited the best that we knew, and that is Mr. Cedric Weatherall. Mr. Cedric, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good, man.
Good, and I'm glad you're here. So we have a nice matchup here tonight between the Leopards and the Bulldogs. The Leopards come in at 0-1, led by head coach Dewasky Davis. They lost their season opener to the Pine Tree Pirates 25-0, and the Leopards were off on last week. So the Leopards come into this matchup looking to pick up their first victory. Then you have the Jefferson Bulldogs, who come in at 2-0. They're a 3A Division I team in District 6. And a couple of their victories, their two victories this season came against the Pittsburgh Pirates. That was a 15-12 victory in their season opener. And they defeated the Center Rough Riders 25-14 on last Friday. So this Jefferson team, they are a young team, but they have a lot of talent, okay? And they're led by a few guys on the defensive side of the ball, and that's wide receiver and defensive back E.J. Burns, who is not only a standout on the defensive side of the ball, but he's also one of their leading tacklers. So the Leopards have to keep an eye on number 7, E.J. Burns. All right, and last season these two teams faced each other in Jefferson. The Leopards came out victorious 49-14, and that victory sparked a 3-game winning streak for the Leopards. So the Leopards are hoping to repeat some of that same momentum this season, huh, Mr. Weatherall?
Yeah, I believe if they just come out, want it, having the heart to do it, and they can come out on top.
Yes, sir. So we have the national anthem going on here. Actually, excuse me, this is the school song, the Liberty Eylau school song, and it's homecoming. So we know we have a lot of homecomers, and there's a lot of class reunions going on as well. I see the class of 2011 here on the track. And I see a few other classes down there as well, not too really sure, but they've crowned the homecoming queen already. And so we're just here waiting on kickoff. And if you're joining us live here on Texarkana Game Day, we would ask you that you'll go download the Texarkana Gameday app. Okay, that's in the App Store or your Google Play Store on whatever device you have. So go download the Texarkana Gameday app, and you can keep up with not only the Liberty Eylau Leopards, but you can keep up with all of the local teams. And the Jefferson Bulldogs and the Leopards have a common opponent, one common opponent, that is the Atlanta Rabbits, and that's who the Leopards face next week in Atlanta. So I think Atlanta and Jefferson are in the same district. So they'll see Atlanta later on down the season, but we have Atlanta next week in Atlanta, which is a rivalry game for us here at Liberty Eylau. So I'm sure that'll be a big game.
It'll be a real big game, man. People will be pumped up about that game.
Absolutely, they're always pumped up about that game, but we can't look too far ahead because we do have a good opponent here tonight in Jefferson. They're 2-0 on the season. They've defeated two 4A teams, and they are a 3A team, so that's something to keep an eye on here if you're Liberty Eylau.
Yep.
And just to give you a few key players to the game and keys to the game, and this segment is brought to you by Texar Federal Credit Union. To start out with the Bulldogs, they are led by quarterback number 4, Chris Bowman. He's a 6'2", 190-pound junior. He's a big-time playmaker on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball. At the quarterback position, he leads them in the passing yardage with 282 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and he also has thrown 1 interception. So he's a safety on the defensive side of the ball. So it's kind of crazy there, a kind of unique situation there with having your quarterback go both ways.
Yeah. Well, also you have, the tailback, number 2, Cameron Williams. He's 5'10", 160 pounds, freshman, running a 4.5.
4.5 as a freshman. That's crazy.
Yes. He also, have 11 flat in 100. And last week he had 20 carries for 128 yards.
Wow. 1
touchdown, and their win over center.
Okay, so this freshman running back sounds like a stud to me. What do you think, Mr. Weatherall?
Yeah, that's one they're going to be leaning towards. But, if we keep our eyes open, focused, come out with a good game.
Absolutely. So, number 2, Cameron Williams, he's a freshman, and he's the running back, and he's a person to keep an eye on. As we have the Liberty Eylau Leopards take the field. And we're sure the Leopards are pumped up, coming off of their bye week. We know they've been focused and working hard. I talked to Coach Charlie Gomez yesterday, who is their defensive coordinator, and he said he's ready to get after it. So I hope the Leopards can keep the same energy that Coach Gomez has tonight for sure. Just to give you a couple more key players to the game, for Liberty Eylau, we have number 9, Michael Riley, who is a 6'3", 190-pound senior. He had 1 interception in the game against Pine Tree, and he had a host of other big plays, and he's one of the Leopards' leaders, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but on the team in general. Then they have defensive back, number 1, Tracy Revels. He's a 6'2", 170-pound junior. He had 8 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble in the Leopards' season-opening defeat against Pine Tree. And Tracy also picked up a Division I offer last week from Arkansas State. So,
awesome.
Yeah, that's good for him. So, congrats to him on that, and I pray that his recruitment and his career, keeps developing. So now here at the stadium, it's time for the national anthem. And we're going to just talk about the keys to victory. For the Leopards, I think the keys to victory would mainly, number 1, be find your offensive identity. They came out scoreless in that first game, 0 points, but there was a lot of positive things in that game. It wasn't all negative. So I think if the Leopards can figure out what they want to do offensively, what personnel they want to use offensively, I think they might be okay.
Well, if they put everything together and hit the key plays and run them and execute them right, they'll come out on top with it.
Absolutely. And then for the second key to victory for the Leopards, I would say is limit your penalties. They had a lot of penalties in that first game. They would make a big play and then kill it with 2, back-to-back penalties, and you can't do that. That is momentum killers on drives. So if you're the Leopards, I think you have to find your offensive identity, and then you also have to limit the amount of penalties you have. So why don't you give us the keys for Jefferson?
Keys for Jefferson. They continue to create turnovers. They had 8 already this season through 2 games. They made big plays. And that's the key to any defense.
Absolutely.
Because if you can create turnovers, then you can keep the ball in your offensive hands.
Absolutely.
They can make things happen.
Absolutely. So you see the Bulldogs come in, they've only allowed a total of 26 points on the season. And I think that 8 turnovers might have a big thing to do with that.
It has a lot to do with it.
Yes, sir. So if you're the Leopards, you might want to protect the football at all costs tonight. So we're going to take a 1-minute break as we wait on the Bulldogs to take the field. So you're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. Welcome you back here to Harris Field, home of the Liberty Eylau Leopards, and we have the national anthem going on here, being sung live, and the Jefferson Bulldogs are coming out of the field house, getting ready to take the field. The Leopards have already taken the field. They're in their new home uniforms, white helmets with the running LE on the side and the paw stripe. They also have maroon jerseys, Nike jerseys with the white and black stripes along the sleeves, and their black pants with the white and maroon stripes along the side. So the Leopards come out looking nice, huh?
Hey, they clean.
Yeah, they have
They're
those.
real nice.
They're real nice. They wore the all whites against Pine Tree, and man, those icy whites were very icy.
Yes.
So we're just waiting on a kickoff here, and it's an exciting night for football. You have great weather going on. We haven't had any rain in a while here in East Texas. So I think this is great football weather.
Yes, it is, man. It's comfortable for not too tight, not too hot.
Yes, sir. So, with that heat, it always plays a factor early in the season, especially the guys cramping up and all of those good things. So we have the Jefferson Bulldogs taking the field, and the Bulldogs have a nice crowd that traveled down from Jefferson. They have the Jefferson Bulldog Band along with them, and this is the season opener for our Liberty Eylau Leopard Band as well. So I know our band is going to come out, and they're going to give us some fine tunes this evening, led by Miss Stephanie Nelson and Mr. T. Randall Taylor, who is a big help to this radio broadcast. And this radio broadcast is brought to you by a few sponsors. We're brought to you by Liberty Eylau High School, The Dugout, Texarkana College, Red River Federal Credit Union, and Smiles of Arkansas. And if you are watching us on Texarkana Game Day, a few of our sponsors are Conterra Network, Greg Orr Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. So shout out to all of our sponsors, and we greatly appreciate you supporting us and our local teams. So the referees are out on the field awaiting the captains, and the captains for the Leopards are number 11, Sean White, number 9, Michael Riley, number 3, Ian Jones, and number 58, Oren Gar. And for the visiting Bulldogs, they have number 21, Trenton Miles, number 75, Joseph Woods, number 27, Ryan Yeater, and I can't really see the other number right now, but there is a fourth captain. I think that's number 16. That's 18, excuse me, 18. That's Parker Grubbs. And so as we'll wait on this coin toss, it's always interesting to me, if it's me, I'm going to, defer to the second half.
Exactly. You want to have it when you come back out halftime, especially if you're on top.
Exactly. So, I think that getting your defense out on the field, setting the momentum, and it's good to get a quick start on offense too, so either way for me would work. But if it's me, I want to see my guys flying around to that football, making plays, and maybe my offense will pick up that same momentum.
And when they pick up that same energy out on that field, then. And
so the Leopards have won the toss and have deferred to the second half, just like I said I would do. So the Bulldogs offense will take the field first. We get to see this Leopard defense who looked very good in the season opener. The offense fumbled the ball twice on the 1 yard line, so that gave Pine Tree the ball twice on the 1 yard line. I think it's pretty easy to score from there.
Yeah. We have to just execute it, man. That's just it.
That's it. So we got to execute, got to take care of the ball, and as long as we're moving forward and not backwards, I think we'll have a lot of production tonight on the offensive side of the ball.
And you said the key, forward.
Forward,
we
absolutely.
Go forward.
Absolutely. So the Bulldogs have taken the field and are ready for kickoff. Back deep for the Bulldogs is number 5, Luke McCullen. You have number, I can't really see his number 3, Cameron Williams.
Number 3, Cameron Williams.
And on the far side, his number is not visible at the moment, but we'll catch it for you here in a second. And for the Leopards, teeing the ball is number 7, Cal Jones. And I was watching Cal Jones in pregame, and, man, he has a leg on him.
Yes.
He has a leg on him, so that's very rare for the Leopards to have a kicker. Historically, we haven't had a kicker. So
for a little bit.
Yes, sir. So let's see what Mr. Jones has here as he has the ball set up on the tee. And we're ready for kickoff here on Homecoming, live from Harris Field. And here we go.
It's 14.
Number 14, Hashim Ector.
Oh,
big hit by the Leopards. And he's going to be hit hard at the 20-yard line there. Looks like number 1, Tracy Revels, who we talked about as one of the key players for the Leopards, already making key plays.
Yes.
And so the Bulldogs will come out on offense, led by quarterback number 2. Excuse me, not number 2, number 4, Chris Bowman. He's joined in the backfield by number 2, Cameron Williams. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Bowman takes the snap, cuts outside. He's going to have enough for the first down before he's but runs out of bounds at about the 36-yard line or so.
Well, you saw the Leopards, they swarmed over there pretty good.
Good pursuit by the Leopards, but he did pick up enough for the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 34. And we have movement.
Yes.
So that's going to back the Bulldogs up 5 yards and put them at 1st and 15. And if you're the Leopards, you like to see that. So the Leopards are going to make a quick sub here. Cal Jones comes into the game. Bulldogs come out in the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He hands it off to number 2, and he's going to
they got him.
Pick up a couple of yards on the play. Picks up about 4. Gets most of the yardage that they lost back on the penalty.
The Leopards did a good swarm towards him to pursue it now.
Great pursuit there by the Leopards. So it's 2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs. Still in the shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Up,
And we had movement.
movement.
And he's just going to throw it out of bounds. It's going to be false start on the Bulldogs again. So it's going to move them 5 yards back once again.
We have to be, if you're the Jefferson Bulldogs, you have to be seated. You have to watch the ball.
Absolutely. So the Leopards,
Capitalize on it.
absolutely, they love to see this, and hopefully we can move forward and not backwards like the Bulldogs are doing on this possession here. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 18 for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the 25-yard line here. Come out in the shotgun set. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to take off, but he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. So Bowman dropped back to pass. I guess he didn't see any receivers open, and he just decides to take off. And he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage by number 13, Greg London of the Leopards, the sophomore.
The sophomore. Stepping up, making big plays there.
Yes, sir. So that's what you like to see if you are the Leopards. And it's 3rd down and 18 for the Bulldogs. Bowman takes the snap. He's under pressure, and he just throws it in. It's going to fall incomplete. The closest person there was a Leopard, and Bowman was under pressure by the Leopards. And he just had to throw it up for grabs. But if I'm him, I don't want to throw it in the middle of the field.
Exactly.
So it looks like that was number 9, Michael Riley, and one other of the Leopards in pursuit of Bowman. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 18 for the Bulldogs.
Getting ready to punt 4th.
And I think that's Bowman still back there. That's going to punt for the Bulldogs.
Are they shifting?
Takes the snap, and he gets a good punt off, and the Leopards field it. And he's going to be tackled after a gain of about 2 yards. That's number 6 for the Leopards, Chris Lewis, who this is Chris Lewis's first game back. He sat out week 1, and he's a big-time playmaker for the Leopards on the offensive side and the defensive side. Had a couple of interceptions last year, and he had 400 all-purpose yards last year. So I think that'll be a big help for the Leopards offensively getting him back.
Yes, it will.
So Hampton comes in at quarterback. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He hands the ball off inside to his running back, and the running back's going to have about a gain of 5 yards there. That's number 12, Marquise Price. He's going to be tackled by number 16 of the Bulldogs, Montrell Evans.
We had some good execution by the line, making the key blocks to get him there.
Yes, sir. So good job by the offensive line there. Big number 74, Jason Murphy.
Yeah.
Had a good push on his defender there.
Yes, he did.
So it's 2nd down and 5 for the Leopards. And we have movement by the receiver. He just takes off running. So it's going to move us back 5 yards. And that's what I was talking about. If you're the Leopards, you got to move forward, not backwards.
Forward.
9 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the ball game. Not the ball game, excuse me, in the first quarter. And we're still scoreless here. The Leopards have the ball for the first time in this ball game. And it's 2nd down and 10. Ball is on the 47-yard line. Hampton takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws it. It's caught. Actually, it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Hit his hands, but just couldn't reel it in. That was Chris Lewis again.
And we had some good execution by Jefferson Bulldogs. They was swarming pretty good.
Absolutely. Hampton was under pressure.
Yes.
And he rolled out, had a receiver, but just couldn't reel it in. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Leopards. Hampton gives a hard count. Jefferson doesn't budge. Looks to the sideline, gets the call, moves his running back behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Hampton takes the snap, looks, dumps it off to the running back, Price.
He got some room.
He has some room to the outside, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds hard by number 4. That's the quarterback, Bowman. I told you he's a playmaker on both sides of the ball.
Yes, he is.
So after Price picked up a gain of 7 yards, He's pushed out of bounds, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for the Leopards.
So what are you fixing to do now?
So it looked like they brought out the punt team.
Yeah, the Leopards are going to bring out the punt team. Number 7, Cal Jones, is back to punt. And for the Bulldogs, that's number 2, Cameron Williams, the freshman. Jones gets off a good punt, and it's going to take a good Leopard bounce, and it goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Great bounce on that punt there by Cal Jones. It was a low line drive punt, and it bounced about, 15, 20 yards?
Yes, it did. But it put them in good position to play defense right there.
Absolutely. So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from their 4-yard line. And we're still scoreless here. 9 minutes and 1 second left in the first quarter. Bowman comes out in the shotgun. Hands the ball off inside to Williams. Williams going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Great job there by the Leopards.
Nice pursuit.
Yes, sir. I can't see the number there for the Leopards. Looks like 57, Kanye Frederick on the tackle. Great job by the interior defensive line on that play. Brings up 2nd and 10 again for the Bulldogs. Fakes the handoff under pressure. He's going to roll out, and it's going to pick up a couple yards before he's boomed out of bounds. Doesn't go to the ground, but there was a lot of contact on that hit by Cal Jones, number 7.
All right. So what's going on over there is
Cal Jones is all over the field for the Leopards. He's kicking, he's punting, he's making tackles. He's everywhere. So he picked up a gain of 3 yards, Bowman did there. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Bowman in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to Williams. Williams tries to cut outside. And, oh, man, he's going to have a hole.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets nothing. He did a lot of running there. And correction, that was number 3, Cameron Williams. So he did a lot of running there, but didn't have too much room when he cut back inside. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs. And they bring out the punt team. And if you're the Bulldogs, you want to be careful here punting in your own end zone.
Especially with the pursuit coming the way it is.
Yes, sir. The Leopards are fast, and you know they're going to apply pressure. And he gets the punt off, and it's going to be fielded by Lewis at the 35, still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Liberty Eylau, Chris Lewis.
Man, those holes was popping up for him.
Yes, sir.
And he was looking.
Great blocking downfield by the Leopards. There are no yellow hankies on the field. And in his first game of the season, the playmaker Chris Lewis makes a play.
Yes, he did. He picked out the spots. He picked out the holes.
He did. And he called it at about the 45-yard line. So we're going to call that about a 45, 44-yard touchdown.
Right.
Punt return touchdown. Cal Jones in for the extra point. Snaps away, kicks up, and there's a flag. Kick is good, but there's a flag on the play. We're not sure what happened. Looks like they're counting the number of men Jefferson has on the field. So I'm sure the Leopards will decline the penalty, and they do. Extra point is good, and we're going to take a 1-minute break. And your Liberty Eylau Leopards are leading the Jefferson Bulldogs 7-0. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, home of the Liberty Eylau Leopards. And number 3, Cameron Williams, was returning the kickoff here, and he returned it out to about the 25-yard line there. So that's where the Bulldogs will take over, first down and 10. And this is the Bulldogs' 3rd possession of the game, and the Leopards' defense have played phenomenal thus far.
Yes, they have. Pursuing, quick.
They're very quick. So 7 minutes, 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Leopards lead the Bulldogs 7-0. And we want to shout out our scoreboard sponsor, Commercial National Bank. The scoreboard you're watching here on Texarkana Game Day is sponsored by Commercial National Bank. So if you are a customer of Commercial National Bank, go by there and give them a thank you. And while I was talking, the Bulldogs picked up a big play there. Bowman hit number 5, Luke McCullen, and he picks up more than enough for the first down for the Bulldogs. So they get on the positive side of the 50-yard line, and they're in motion here. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bowman in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap. He's going to run, and he's going to be tackled after about a gain of about 4 yards. Number 44, Keontae Featherson, in on that tackle. Number 11, Sean White, also in on that tackle.
You had a group of people, a group tackle with that.
Yes, sir. That's gang tackling by the Leopards there.
Yeah.
Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Bowman in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Going to take the snap, throws a quick out route, and he misses the receiver.
Man, you had 44 back there real quick on him.
Yes,
so
sir.
He had to do something.
Featherson was closing in very
Yes.
quickly, so he had to get rid of it quick. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs picked up a big play on the first play of this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Bowman takes the snap, rolls out to his left, and he had a receiver but just couldn't hit him. He missed him. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs, and looks like they're going to bring out the punt team. So great defense here by the Leopards once again. Back deep for the Leopards, the guy who just scored the last touchdown, Chris Lewis. And they also have Cal Jones back deep with him.
Well, they're in better field position this time, so we'll see.
So the Bulldogs get a high punt, and it goes straight to the track. And the referee is going to mark it at the 38-yard line, it looks like. So that's where the Leopards will take over first down and 10 from their own 38.
Well, we get a chance to see the offense back in action.
Yes, sir. And we have a quarterback change by the Leopards. Something we saw in the last game a lot of. They rotated Jaden Hampton and Cal Jones. And so Jones is now in at quarterback. He is a sophomore. So he's a young guy. Takes the snap, hands the ball off inside. Actually, he's going to fake it. He's going to have a lot of room to the 50, still on his feet. And he's going to be tackled right at the 45-yard line.
That was a nice fake, man.
Yes, sir. He faked me out.
We thought he had it, but he was running him himself.
Yes, sir. So big gang there by Cal Jones. Moves the sticks. Going to bring up first down and 10 for the Leopards at the 45-yard line. Leopards come out in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The H-back is lined up on the left-hand side. He hands the ball off inside to his running back and got a nice gain there. Looks like he gained about 6 or 7 yards.
See, it's one thing when you get behind your blockers like that and just follow them, and you can get a big gain.
Yes, sir. So that's Marquise Price, number 12, on the carry for the Leopards. He actually gained 5 yards on that carry, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 5. And as you said, the offensive line is getting some good push.
Yes.
And you wonder if the depth factor for Jefferson is playing a factor here. So Jones takes the snap, rolls to the right, and just throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, Jefferson was on him pretty tight.
Yeah, he was.
Those linemen was on him.
He was on hot pressure there, so he had to get rid of it. Smart decision there, just throwing it away and taking the third down. So it's 3rd down and 5 for the Leopards. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-0 ball game. Your Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs. Leopards still in the shotgun set. Jones looks to the sideline, gets the call. 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Takes the snap. He's going to dump it off to his running back, Price. Price cuts it. Still on his feet at the 30. And he has a big gain all the way down to about the 21-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him, at the 21. So,
that's what we're talking about. You move forward.
Exactly. You move forward. We haven't saw any penalties. You know, we had that one where the receiver, fault started. But other than that, the Leopards have not had any drive-killing penalties, and that's what you like to see.
Right. So we talked about some victories, key victories, and so avoiding a lot of penalties was one of them.
Yes, sir. So Jones fakes the handoff. Oh, hits a spin move on the defender, and he's going to take off. Still on his feet, to the outside, to the 10, the 5. Oh, big truck stick by Jones. What a play by number 7, Cal Jones.
Came around there moving, man.
Yes, sir. He spinned out of the defender and just cut all the way around the Jefferson sideline and gets the ball inside the 10-yard line, actually inside the 5-yard line for the Leopards. So it's going to bring up 1st down and goal from the 4-yard line.
When you do that means you want it.
Yes, sir. And he wanted that one. And he hands the ball off inside to Price, and Price is going to get into the end zone for a Liberty Eylau touchdown.
Good job. Good job.
Great offensive drive by the Leopards.
That's what we do. We talk about moving forward. That's where we keep it going.
Yes, sir. We talked about that a lot in the pregame. If you're the Leopards, you want to move forward and not backwards. And I think the Leopards have found something in this run game with Cal Jones and Marquise Price.
Well, I talked to him earlier, and we talked about our goal is not touchdown. It's first down, then touchdown.
Yes, sir.
So the focus need to be on first down first. Move forward, then you get the game winner.
That is so true. And so Jones' extra point attempt is good.
That's good.
And so with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the first quarter, your Liberty Eylau Leopards lead 14-0. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards are leading the Jefferson Bulldogs 14-0. And the Bulldogs are going to take over 1st down and 10 from the 28-yard line. And the Leopards have been playing great on the defensive side of the ball. This is the 4th possession for the Bulldogs, and they've yet to get inside of, well, I guess the 30-yard line or so. So, 3 possessions, 3 punts. It's not bad if you're the Leopards. So Jefferson comes out in the shotgun set. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bowman He's going to have a screen pass to Williams. Williams hits the defender with a move, but he's going to be clobbered
Yes.
right at the line of scrimmage by number 55
Screen pass
of the Leopards.
to
Man, that defense is swarming real hard.
taking down
Quick,
number 13,
fast.
London.
They're swarming very fast, and so that was Cortland Crabtree and number 13, Greg London, in on that tackle, the sophomore. 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Bowman in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off inside to Williams, and Williams is going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. That Leopard defense is swarming to the ball tonight.
Yes, they are.
Brought down by number 11.
And I'm sure Coach Charlie Gomez, who is here on the sideline calling the plays,
That'll bring up third
he
down
is
for the Bulldogs.
energized.
But he said he was ready.
He did. He told me that yesterday. I talked to him yesterday, and he said he's ready. He's been watching film for the past 2 weeks on Jefferson, and he said he hope his guys come out and just make the plays. It's all about execution. So they're doing that tonight. Bowman takes the snap on 3rd down. He's just going to run it, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
That's number
Taken down by number
9, Michael Riley for the Leopards. And I can't see the other number 13, Greg London again. We're calling his name a lot tonight.
Greg he's on fire.
Yes, sir. So that's what you like to see if you're the Leopards, though. Those young guys out there making plays.
Stepping up.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 29-yard line. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Your Leopards lead 14-0. Back deep to return the punt, Chris Lewis and Cal Jones, but the punt goes right at one of our players on the sideline, and heads up. You got to keep your head on the swivel, even on the sideline, huh?
Yes.
So the Leopards will take over 1st down and 10 from the 43-yard line.
43-yard line where the Leopards.
And Hampton is back in at quarterback. So Jones has a good series, and they bring back Hampton. And he comes out in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left, sends one in motion. That's Lewis. And he's going to hand it off to Lewis. Lewis is going to try to get outside, and he does. He's still on his feet at the 30. And he's finally going to be stopped at about the 21-yard line, and we have a flag on the field, and looks like a face mask.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like a face mask, so we might add yardage to Lewis's carry here.
Jefferson
that's what
was
it
trying
is.
to get there. They was trying to get it.
They were in pursuit, but Lewis was just too fast around that outside.
He came around there moving.
It's actually going to be against the Leopards here. I'm not too sure what the call was. I think it was like hands to the face or something like that. I really didn't see it, but it's going to move the Leopards back to. It was actually 2 penalties on the play. So one against Jefferson, one against Liberty Eylau. Face mask against Jefferson. Not sure what the one was against the Leopards, but they offset, and it brings 1st down and again for the Leopards. So Hampton in the shotgun. Sends Lewis in motion again. Fakes the handoff to Lewis. Looks down the field. Throws it. He has a man. And it's caught.
Good catch.
By number 2, Caden Cooper.
Complete to number 2, Caden.
What a play.
He went up and got it.
Yes, sir. That's what you like to see by your receiver. And Mr. Cooper, he picked up an offer this offseason from Middle Tennessee State. Division I offer. So
awesome.
That goes to show maybe why Middle Tennessee State gave him that offer there.
Yes.
So 1st down and goal for the Leopards from the 7. And they're going to go under center this time. Hampton hands the ball off. And Jefferson just clogs up the middle there.
Clogs up the middle, and they come back.
That's number 18 on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Parker Grubbs. Number 12, Marquise Price on the carry for the Leopards.
Jefferson has some size on that.
Yes, sir. They have some size. I think their main problem is they have a lot of guys going both ways.
Yeah.
Even the quarterback. So I think that might play a factor. So this time Hampton comes out under center and he throws, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit his man across the middle on a post route, but just
Hampton's
didn't
pass
hit
was
him.
complete, intended for number 1, Rebel,
Right
That
now
was
we have
Rebels.
to focus down
number 14.
and make it count right here.
Depending on the play.
Yes, sir. So the Leopards, third down, line back up on the center,
There it
and
is.
Hampton hands it off to Price, and Price is going to get in for another
Number 12.
Liberty Eylau
Price,
touchdown.
carry, touchdown.
That's a 7-yard touchdown for Marquise
job.
Price.
Forward, we move.
Yes, sir. We had one play where it was offsetting penalties, but other than that, the Leopards moved forward and it paid dividends. So Cal Jones, number 7, comes back out for the extra point attempt. His brother, Wyatt Jones, number 27, is the holder.
Wyatt Jones kicking. Cal Jones.
I bet they work on this at home.
Kick is up.
It's up and it's good.
Nice.
So, with 1 minute, 2 seconds left in the first quarter, your Leopards are leading 21-0. We'll take a short break and come right back. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Welcome to Texarkana Physical Therapy, DeKalb and New Boston Physical Therapy's newest location. Because we're a family-owned clinic, we have the ability to offer some unique accommodations for patients, extended hours including weekend availability, flexible payment plans, and we provide every patient the personal cell phone number of one of our therapists for 24/7 accessibility. We look forward to seeing you at our newest location at 5602 Richmond Road, Texarkana, Texas.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 21-0 here in the first quarter.
That kickoff team is coming down there.
Yes, sir. They are.
Sticking.
They are in hot pursuit as the Leopards just kicked off to the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs didn't get anywhere on that return. So they'll take over first down and 10 from the 17-yard line. They come out in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bowman hands it off inside to Williams, and he's going to have nothing. Great pursuit there by the Leopard defense.
And number 56,
Devon King, number 56 on the tackle for the Leopards. And there was another Leopard on the tackle there,
52.
52, who is Peyton Page. Great job by the interior defensive line there of the Leopards. Second down and 13 for the Bulldogs, and Bowman is going to hand it back off inside to Williams, and might get a couple yards there, but nowhere near enough for the first down, so it'll bring up third down for the Bulldogs.
Man, that defensive line is really playing against that height.
Yes, sir, they are. And they're getting a lot of push.
Yes.
So that's what you like to see. And we're finally at the end of the first quarter. Your score after 1. Your Liberty Eylau Leopards 21. The Jefferson Bulldogs nothing. We'll take a short break and come right back. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Care Clinic is seeking to change the way that multi-specialty medicine is delivered. We believe that a meaningful one-on-one relationship with our patients is at the core of every successful outcome. Our staff is ready to welcome you to our family expert providers. Our mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 21-0 here at the beginning of the second quarter. And the Leopards just kicked off to Jefferson, and the Bulldogs take over on offense, first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Bowman hands it off inside to Williams. Williams cuts it up the middle, and he has a few yards there. Looks like he picks up about 3 yards, excuse me. So it's going to be second down for the Bulldogs.
It's like that defense is waiting, like proud.
That's what Leopards do, huh?
Yeah.
So you like to see second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Bowman hands it off to Williams again, and he's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage by a host of Leopards. I see number 44, Keontae Featherson, in on that tackle. I see number 7, Kyle Jones, in on the tackle. Host of Leopards.
They swarming.
Yes, sir. So brings up third down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Bowman lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Running back lines up to his right side. He's going to roll out to the right and picked off.
Yes.
Picked off by the Leopards.
That
looks like, yes, that is. That's number 7. Kyle Jones. He's all over the field.
He's over it. He's on fire.
He is on fire. He's 3 for 3 on extra points. He led an offensive drive for a touchdown, and now he has an interception. And then he's going to return onto the field as the quarterback.
Hey, he's on fire.
He's on fire tonight. So let's see what Cal can do for this Leopard offense, as he's already led them down the field once for a touchdown.
That was a nice interception.
It was. Great play right at the sideline. So he managed to keep his feet in bounds, both feet, tiptoed, and got an interception. So the Leopards come out first down and 10 from the 49-yard line. And Cal, they're going to run an option. He's going to pitch it to his brother, Wyatt. And Wyatt has a few yards there. He picks up about 2 yards. Was a little wrinkle. He faked the handoff inside to Price, and Wyatt came around the backside, and they had an option there. And we have a Jefferson Bulldog down. Can't really tell the number. Number 29 there for the Bulldogs. That's DeTravion Smith. Looks like it's possibly a cramp. We hope so. Nothing major. So while they tend to him, we'll take a short 30-second break. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. Able to walk off under his own power, so that's a good sign. And it's second down and 7 for the Leopards on the 48-yard line. Jones takes the handoff, pitches it outside to Price. Price makes a move on the defender, still on his feet, and he's finally going to be brought down at about the 35-yard line.
Taking down my number.
You had the Jefferson Bulldogs there, but he was just finding a way through.
Yes, sir. He worked his way through traffic, and I think you used to probably do that back in your day, huh?
We shot. Man, it was good, man. You just had to keep your eyes open, keep focused, and go.
Yes, sir. So, actually, we have a penalty on that play. So, it's going to bring that run back. I'm not too sure what the flag was. Holding, okay. So, we had a hold against the Leopards. And it's going to back them up. So it'll be 2nd down and 17 for the Leopards. Ball is on the 43-yard line. So Jones still in the shotgun set. He has 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Has his brother Wyatt in the slot. Price, the tailback, is lined up behind him. And we have a timeout. So we'll take a timeout. And you're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on KTFS 107.1 and Texarkana Gameday.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, home of the Liberty Eylau Leopards, where the Leopards are on offense. And Jones dumps it off here. And he's going to get to the 49-yard line. That's number 25 for the Leopards, Ahmad Hicks, the running back. And he got enough to get most of the yardage they lost on that penalty back. So it's 3rd down and 8 for the Leopards. 9 minutes, 13 seconds left to go here in the first half. Jones drops back, dumps it off to number 6, Lewis. And he tried to make as much as he could out of that, but he only picked up about a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Leopards.
Jefferson was coming on that.
Yes, sir. That was great defense by the Leopards. Not the Leopards, excuse me, the Bulldogs. And so the Leopards will bring out the punt team. Jones is the punter. Number 30, Wyatt Klepper, is the deep snapper. And back deep to return for the Bulldogs is number 5, Luke McCullen.
Timeout, Leopard.
And we have another timeout on the field. So we'll take a brief one as well. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. Welcome you back to Harris Field, where Cal Jones is back deep to punt, and he has it off, and it takes a roll all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So that'll bring the ball out to the 25-yard line for the Bulldogs, where they will take over 1st down and 10.
He put a foot in that one.
He did. He's been doing that all night. The last one was just, we were lucky enough for it to roll out of bounds. This one, it just rolled right on through the back of the end zone. So with 8 minutes, 17 seconds left to go here in the first half, the Leopards lead the Bulldogs 21-0. And the Bulldogs have had 4 possessions for 3 punts and 1 turnover. Last possession ended with Cal Jones for the Leopards catching an interception. Bowman takes the snap, throws it outside on a screen pass to a receiver, and he's going to be boomed by number 1, Tracy Revels, and number 11 of the Leopards, Sean White.
Hard hit, man.
Hard hit, right out of bounds.
Hard hit.
So they tried the screen pass out to McCullen, and Tracy Revels and Sean White make a play. And Jefferson picks up a few yards on that play, though. They picked up about 7 yards. So it's 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. McCullen in motion. Bowman takes the snap, hands it off inside to Williams. Williams is going to be tackled right at the first down marker. Not sure if they're going to give it to him or not. They are. Moves the chains. Enough for the first down. The freshman running back, Cameron Williams of the Bulldogs. He's a shifty guy.
He's shifty, but that line is shifting.
That Leopard defensive line has been shifting all night.
Yes,
so
it is.
That's what you'd like to see if you're Coach Charlie Gomez. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 30-yard line. They send number 12 in motion. And he throws it out to him, and he's going to lose a couple yards.
The defense is on him.
Great pursuit there by Cal Jones and Sean White of the Leopards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 12 for the Bulldogs. 13, excuse me. Bowman in the shotgun, rolls to his right, throws it, and another interception. And this one is going to be returned for a Liberty Eylau touchdown.
Man, it was a pretty pass, but he just snuffed it out.
Keon Shepard with the Leopard touchdown. The Leopards take a 27-0 lead with the extra point pending.
We keep moving forward, man.
And our defense has put us in position
Yes.
for us to keep moving
Yes,
forward.
it is.
Yes, sir. So, great job by the Leopards defense.
But that's what we always taught, defense win games. Offense do their part, but defense, if you keep it on defense, you can get it.
I think there's an old saying that says defense wins championships,
Yes.
huh? So, Jones is out for the extra point, and he successfully attempts it, but there is a flag on the play.
Jefferson was back there pretty quick on him.
So I'm not too sure if this is an offside on the Bulldogs or movement along the Leopards line, but there's a delay of game against the Leopards. So it's going to move them back a couple yards. But as I said in the pregame, Cal Jones is a kicker.
Yes.
He is a kicker. He's not just a kicker, he is an athlete. He does it all. Intercepts the ball, kicks the ball, throws the ball, runs the ball.
He's a man on fire.
Yes, sir. So his brother Wyatt is in for the hold. Klepper is the deep snapper. Jones' kick is up. It's a low kick, but it goes over the crossbar.
Yes.
So the Leopards take a 28-0 lead. So we'll take a short break. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We have expanded to increase our outstanding services for our community. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We are a full-service emergency department and are now offering inpatient services and outpatient imaging. Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, real ER without the wait, where your hometown physician owners are always here for you.
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
And we welcome you back to Texarkana Game Day, where you're watching the Liberty Eylau Leopards as they lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 28-0. Jefferson on the kickoff return. Here's number 5, McCullen. He's still on his feet. Cuts to the outside at the 40, 45, 50. Finally going to be knocked out of bounds by Cal Jones at about the 35-yard line.
Man, he was making some good cuts.
Yes, sir.
Found the open holes.
And picked up a big kickoff return there for the Bulldogs. That might be their biggest play of the night.
Yes.
So they'll have great field position here, starting at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
We'll see what Chris come out doing.
5 minutes, 55 seconds left to go here in the first half. 28-0. Your Leopards lead the Bulldogs. And it looks like the Bulldogs might have made a quarterback change here.
Yes, it looked like.
It's going to be number 7, E.J. Burns, who I talked about in the pregame as their leading receiver. So he hands the ball off inside to Williams, and Williams is going to be stuffed after a gain of 1 yard.
It's the swarming defense, man.
Number 11, Sean White of the Leopards in on that tackle. And that also looked like Jones. Not Cal, his brother, Wyatt. There's 2 of them.
The Jones brothers.
Yes, sir, the Jones brothers. One is a safety, one is in that linebacker. 2nd down for the Bulldogs.
Oh, they was
and the Leopards blow it up.
58.
Number 58 of the Leopards. That is Oren Gar. So the quarterback of the Bulldogs kind of bobbled the snap, hands it off to Williams inside, and Oren Gar just blows the play up. So they'll lose yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. They have a 3rd quarterback in now. No, it looks like they still have the other one in. That's a different running back. So Burns still in that quarterback. He's going to roll out to his right, has a receiver. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds right about a yard short of the 1st down marker.
Man, did you see the swarm that was back there?
Yes, sir.
Good Lord.
The Leopards are in hot pursuit.
Yes.
And great defensive play there to
pass was not complete.
actually, they're going to call the pass incomplete.
Right.
I don't know what that's about, but they're going to call it incomplete, so we're going to take it and run with it. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Even Mr. Wright over here thought it was complete. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. Burns, he's going to roll out to his left, has room, and fumbles the ball, and he recovers it, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. It looks like he's really right at the marker.
Yes.
I'm not too sure where they're going to spot this ball.
Number 1, Rebels, number 56, King,
And they give him enough for the 1st down, it looks like. And you have Coach Davis here on the field who's upset about that call. And I don't blame him.
Right.
So after a bad spot, the Bulldogs pick up 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Burns still in that quarterback, and there's a flag. And hopefully it is against the Bulldogs. So it's going to move them back. They'll lose 5 yards. Delay of game, and it's going to be 1st and 15.
See Seems like that defense is getting their win and coming right back.
Oh, yes, sir. And they're subbing out a lot, too.
Yes.
They have a lot of, guys rotating in, so that benefits as well.
Yes.
Burns in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. And we have yellow hankies on the field again. And it's going to be false start of the Bulldogs. And we talked about in the pregame the Leopards going backwards.
Yes.
And Jefferson's been going backwards quite often here tonight.
And see, it was one thing we was talking about that the Leopard had to, a key victory for them was to eliminate a lot of their penalties.
Exactly. So the Leopards have done both of our keys to the game for them tonight. They found some offense and limit the amount of penalties.
Oh.
Burns tries to throw the ball, but it's tipped by the playmaker, number 9, Michael Riley. You'll hear his name a lot throughout this season. He's a senior. He's a stud, and he has a few college offers, and I'm sure he'll pick up a lot more as the season goes on.
Yes.
So it's 2nd down and 20 for the Bulldogs. Burns is going to roll out to his right. He's just going to take off, have some room. And he's going to just run out of bounds about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down marker. Going to mark him 2 yards short. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Well, that was good defensive coverage because he couldn't find anyone to throw to. So
Absolutely.
But he made do with it.
And that's the thing with having dual threat quarterbacks. They can use their legs at any moment in time. So 3rd down for the Bulldogs, and they're just going to hand it off inside to number 27, Ryan Yeaster. And he picks up enough for the first down. He's brought down by Devon King of the Leopards.
Yeah, Baldwin coming back in.
So Bowman comes back in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Sure, he had to catch his breath as he's been on the field all night long.
Yes.
So Jefferson comes out in the shotgun. But a bunt set here. One receiver. Bowman takes a snap. He's going to power up inside, and he picks up almost enough for the first down. I think he might be a yard short.
He bypassed the line.
Yes, sir. So they line up in the shotgun, but they bunch 2 tight ends on the right side, and they just load up and power run it with Bowman there.
Right.
2nd down and 1, and Bowman's going to run the same exact play, and he's going to get into the end zone this time for a Jefferson Bulldog touchdown.
On the carry, touchdown, Jefferson.
So the big kickoff return leads to Jefferson getting great field position, which leads to them only having to go 35 yards to pick up a touchdown.
Good eye coordination.
So they'll line up for the extra point attempt. Number 6, Dominique Rivers is their kicker. Bowman is the holder. And number 20, looks like number 27, Ryan Yeaster is the deep snapper.
And number 27, Yater snapping.
So we wait on the attempt here. Snap is back. Kick is up. No good. Actually, it's good. It went through. Barely.
Barely.
I prejudged it.
Yes.
Guess why you don't prejudge. But it's good. And so with 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go here in the first half, your Liberty Eylau Leopards lead 28-7. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back with more Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and Texarkana Game Day. for the Leopards is, I think that's number 6, Chris Lewis. And I can't tell this other number here. Is that number 1?
Can't see it.
Can't tell, but we'll be able to see here in a second. Number 6, Rivers kicking off for the Bulldogs. And the Leopards are going to pick it up at about the 5-yard line. He's trying to make some room here and doesn't get too far.
Lewis on the return.
Lewis tried to make the most out of it as he could, but he's going to be brought down at the 11-yard line. So that's where the Leopards will take over first down and 10.
Bulldogs are swarming pretty good on that.
Yes, sir. So Hampton is back in at quarterback for the Leopards. And we want to shout out a couple of our sponsors here. Shout out to Liberty Eylau High School, Texarkana College, Red River Federal Credit Union, Conterra Networks, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. We thank you guys for being proud supporters of Liberty Eylau Leopard football and Texarkana Gameday. So it looks like, I don't know if there's a flag on the field or if what the discussion is about here, but we have something going on. These are the type of plays I wish I could be on the field. So they didn't move the Leopards back or anything, so I guess it wasn't a penalty. So it's first down and 10 for the Leopards. And they hand it off inside. Think that's Price. That is Marquise Price on the carry. He picks up about 5-6 yards on that carry there. So it's what you like to see, bits and pieces at a time. Doesn't always have to be a big play, but bits and pieces at a time.
The Bulldogs line is moving rapid now.
So second down and 6 here for the Leopards. 1 minute, 28 seconds left to go here in the first half. Your Leopards lead 28-7. Hampton in the shotgun. Hands it off inside to Price. Price tries to get out of a tackle, and he does, still on his feet. Finally brought down after he picks up the first down. So great hard run there by the running back, number 12, Marquise Price.
That's when you just keep your legs moving.
Yes, sir. What they say, keep your feet turning.
Keep your feet moving, man. Even though they grab hold to you, you got to keep going.
Yes, sir. So that's great sign for the Leopards. Hampton fakes the handoff. He throws it out to Michael Walker. Michael Walker makes the defender miss, still on his feet. And he picks up the first down for the Leopards. Great job there by number 21, Michael Walker. First time we called his name tonight.
Man, that was a good catch. And then to shake off a defender. Great job.
So the Leopards are moving fast. 53 seconds left to go here in the first half. Hampton drops back. He's going to roll out. Throws it, and just a miscommunication there between him and his receiver. The receiver thought he wanted him to go deep, and he threw it out of bounds. So I think had he thrown it deep, we might have had a touchdown.
Oh, man, it's been nice. Whoa.
But we'd rather have an incomplete pass than an interception any day. So it's second down and 10 for the Leopards. Second down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
And the line is holding up their block, giving him time.
He dumps it off to his receiver. And he picks up a couple yards, but great tackle there.
Great tackle.
By, looks like number 10 of the Bulldogs. That's Judson Carter. Great tackle there by the safety.
Because if it wasn't, man, that would have been
off to the races. Yes, sir. So brings up third down and about 8 for the Leopards. And I think they're just going to let the clock run out. And they do. So it's halftime. And your score at the half, your Liberty Eylau Leopards 28, the Jefferson Bulldogs 7. We'll take a break and we'll come back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Gameday. If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Gameday.
Jefferson and ran more than 5 plays in a single possession.
Exactly.
They
3 punts.
3 punts, 2 interceptions, one of them taken back for a touchdown. I mean, the Leopards just definitely, they look like they're much improved from when they played Pine Tree 2 weeks ago.
Yes, sir. And Jefferson, their tailback, Mr. Cameron Williams, who we talked about in the pregame here, he's a freshman. 4.5 40 guy laser time. So
Right.
You can see his the athleticism when he has the ball.
Yeah. But the defense has just been all over him. They've been all over the quarterback, and those are the 2 guys that they really had to focus on to slow those 2 guys down on offense. And LE has done that.
They've done that. So, what do you expect to see out of the second half here?
LE won the coin flip, deferred to the second half. They're fixing to get the ball. I tell you what, they go score and they go up 4 touchdowns.
Welcome to the field for their halftime performance.
The
Jefferson High School
Jefferson
Runners.
Bulldogs, because that's basically going to be over. And this is homecoming, and that's what you want to see. You want to see LE come out, score their first drive, maybe score their second drive, put this thing away, where the fans can really just, start celebrating the win by that 4th quarter.
Absolutely. If I remember correctly, last year, this was the exact game last year where the Leopards came in, got their first victory of the season last year against Jefferson down in Jefferson, and that win there reeled off a 3-game winning streak for the Leopards.
Right. Exactly. And if this one plays out the way that in the second half, the way that the first half has, that's a very possibility that you're going to see that again this season.
Absolutely. So we hope so, and the way it's looking, that's what it's going to be. So we hope the Leopards can come out, keep that same momentum, that same fire and energy, and come out and produce here in the second half.
Well, and I'll tell you, one of the guys for LE with Marquarius Price, he's only got 8 carries, but he's put a touchdown on the board, 55 yards on 8 touches. Cal Jones, the backup quarterback, when they use the 2 QB system, he's the guy who comes in, and he's more of a running threat. Couple of rushes for 34 yards. He's averaging 17 yards of carry, and he's got a big interception on defense. This LE team, that season opener against Pine Tree just is not indicative of the type of team that they are. Tonight, I think the home crowd's really seeing more of what this team's capable of.
Absolutely. And, with that being their first game, season opener, probably a lot of jitters. A lot of guys, first varsity experience. We have a couple juniors, couple sophomores out there. And so, I think we just weren't quite in sync yet.
Right. Well, and that's a pretty good trek on a bus down to Longview.
Right.
You leave early in the day.
Yeah.
And you're not used to playing underneath the Friday Night Lights. You're playing a bigger school, and so you put that one behind you. Coach Davis said we're going to learn from it, and I think that the way that they've played this first half, they've put it behind them, but they definitely learned from it.
Absolutely. So we hope to see more of what we've seen in the first half from the Leopards. As you said, Marquise Price, he's been standing out here in the rushing game. You have Cal Jones, who came in, added that rushing element from the quarterback position, and he's even thrown a few passes tonight as well, which is something we didn't see him do in Longview.
Right, yeah. And, Cooper, Hampton and Cooper have hooked up twice. Cooper's got 2 catches for 68 yards.
Wow.
One of them came right before the half.
Yes, sir.
And you'd like to have seen, that was one-on-one coverage, and it's going to be tough for any DB to cover Caden Cooper one-on-one.
Absolutely. And as I said, he's a guy that picked up a Division I offer this offseason from Middle Tennessee State. And, he didn't have much production in the first game, but that's just because he wasn't targeted a lot.
Right.
Maybe had 1 or 2 targets. So, that's something you can't fault him on. But he's standing out tonight in the few times he's been targeted.
Oh,
So.
absolutely. I mean, he's averaging 35, 34 yards a reception. You get the ball to him one or two more times, and I could see him breaking one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just such a I don't think Middle Tennessee State's going to be the only Division I offer that he ends up with by the end of the
Yes,
season.
sir.
So,
And he's a junior, so he
Yeah.
has 2 more years. He has this year, next year in this system. So let's see how it develops out for him.
Exactly, but I'd like to see the Leopards come out, score that first drive. They've really looked good. They've been very efficient. They haven't gotten themselves in a whole lot of 3rd and long situations, and they've converted the 3rd downs that they have been. So I'd like for them to come out wherever they start. They've had excellent field position almost all night. Drive 50, 60, 70 yards, however far it is, get in the end zone and get that 4th TD cushion back.
Yes, sir. Before you go, kind of talk about that Leopard defense. We've seen great pursuit by that Leopard defensive line led by linebacker number 9, Mike O'Reilly, and then Sean White, who's making his return tonight as well, his first game of the season, and he looks great on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Jefferson's ran 33 plays, 33 snaps. But they've only got about 120 yards of total offense. I mean, and when you start doing that ratio, 120 divided by 33, you're about 3.4, maybe 3.6 yards per snap. That's not a good ratio. You know what I mean?
No, sir.
And so that defense has just really controlled the line of scrimmage. They've gotten off the ball really fast. The quarterback has beaten them a couple of times just because he is so athletic.
Right.
And he's so hard to bring down in the backfield. Even guys that hit him, they're getting a lot of pressure on him, hurrying him. But he makes plays with his legs, and then he's always keeping his eyes downfield.
Absolutely.
But they haven't given up the big play.
Not at all.
And that's the thing about it. They're consistently getting back there. There was one play where he took about 3 seconds on a read option play, and that was about 2.5 seconds too long. And
boomed him.
There were 2 defensive linemen in there, trying to find out what kind of gum he was chewing.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Charlie Gomez, the defensive coordinator, and his staff, that's what you like to see. You like to see those guys swarming to the ball in hot pursuit, and not only that, creating turnovers.
Yes.
Because turnovers leads to victories.
Well, and the defense just seems to be gelling so well. I mean, you get pressure on the quarterback, you hurry him, he's going to make some bad throws, he's going to make some bad decisions. You pick a couple of those balls off, one of them at midfield, one of them you take back, 35 yards for a touchdown. Yeah, you're feeling really good about yourself, but you still know as a DC, you still got a whole half to play.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Richard, I greatly appreciate you joining us here at halftime.
Enjoyed it, man.
Anytime you want to come and join us here, you are more than welcome.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yes, sir. So, the Leopard Band and Dazzlers have taken the field, and so we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the phenomenal superintendent of Liberty Eylau ISD with us, Mr. Ronnie Thompson. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. And we welcome you back live from Harris Field, and it's halftime here at Harris Field, where your Liberty Eylau Leopards are leading the Jefferson Bulldogs 28-7. And I am fortunate to be joined by the head Leopard, Mr. Ronnie Thompson, our superintendent. Mr. Thompson, how are you today?
Well, right now I'm awesome. I love the scoreboard, so this is great.
Yeah.
It's great. Homecoming going on. See a lot of former Leopards here doing a little reunion thing with a few of them, and it's just great. It's a great atmosphere.
So kind of talk about some of the festivities that you guys had here. Well, not you guys, I guess I should say we had, because I am a Leopard too, huh, Mr. Thompson?
There you go.
So let's talk about some of the festivities we had this week going on surrounding homecoming.
Oh, wow. It was a short week, but a very busy week.
Right.
We started out Tuesday evening with our homecoming parade, and that's always a phenomenal event. Lots of floats, I guess is what they call them. I don't know, floats or trailers when you're pulling kids and all that kind of stuff. But it was great. The Youth Association showed up, fantastic, to participate as well. The Leopard Band, the Volunteer Fire Department, you name it. And we just had a great evening and did the little parade thing, and then ended up at the stadium with a pep rally. And so that's always a great event to kick off your homecoming week.
Yes, sir. So I'm sure you were very involved. I know your wife is very involved with those festivities as well in the planning stages of it all. So did she keep you up late at night trying to plan those, or how'd that work out?
Late at night, early in the morning, all during the day, text, say, man, help me do this, help me do that. But, it makes it all work.
Right, yes, sir. So we'll talk a little football here with you. I know that's not too often you get to talk some football, but we'll talk with you. Talk about what you see out of the Leopards in the first half.
Oh, very pleased. They've come a long way, since we played Pine Tree here a couple of weeks ago. Having the off week helped us regroup a little bit offensively. Defensively, I thought we looked good against,
absolutely, Pine
against
Tree.
Pine Tree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
That was great, and we continue to look good. But offensively, we've come a long way. We've cleaned up the mistakes, penalty-wise. Not as many penalties. Just all around offensive line doing a lot better blocking, getting their assignments in, and opening up those holes for our backs, and making good reads, with the key positions. Just doing good.
Absolutely. And that was one of our keys to the game, was for the Leopards to find their offensive identity, and I believe they've done that tonight.
Yes.
And then to limit your penalties, because in the game against Pine Tree, they would have big plays, and then they would negate it with maybe a 5 or 10 yard penalty, and maybe sometimes back to back. So
and a few turnovers.
Exactly, or a turnover there. So, and like you said, the defense played great against Pine Tree. The offense unfortunately had 2 turnovers right inside the 1 yard line or so. So you can't help that.
Right. Yeah. That puts you at a disadvantage right away. Turnovers always do that in any game. It's hard to overcome turnovers. At any level.
Yes, sir. That's true. So just kind of talk about, other than homecoming and everything, what's going on in Leopard Land.
Well, today actually was a great day too. We actually start out Fridays of homecoming week with our, we kind of I guess we call it a tailgate, and so we had that today here at the high school at Leopard Field, and so we have food trucks come out. We have community members that set up tables and sell all kinds of goodies, I guess you might say. So we start out, the Leopards all get out of class at the high school. They come here to the field in the stands. They present the homecoming court, and their escorts during the day. Tonight you saw them, but they were escorted by their fathers.
Right, yes, sir.
During the day they're escorted by the I guess the boyfriend or the boy of their choice.
Yes, sir. Or their crush, huh?
Yeah. And so that's just kind of neat. So they get to do that twice during the day. So it's really special for those young ladies. So after that, then the whole student body has time, probably about an hour or so, to do the food truck thing and do games and stuff, because we have some churches that set up too. So it's just a nice atmosphere for about an hour and a half for those students to get out of class. So it's really good.
Yes, sir. And I remember when I was in high school, we had the same festivities, and it was phenomenal. So one last question. I know you're an Aggie.
Whoop. Can I do that on there? Whoop.
I'm not mad at you. I don't know if a lot of others out there will agree with that, but, I'm not mad at you. But I know you're an Aggie, and I know you're a big Aggie football fan.
Yes.
So Jimbo Fisher just got a contract extension. Does that add more pressure to him?
Wow. I think head coaches head coaches are under pressure all the time, no matter what kind of contract you have, because you get a contract extension, but you know as well as I do, if you're not winning ball games, that contract extension doesn't mean a whole lot.
That's true. But he's done a pretty good job.
He's done a great job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll have to applaud my Aggies, especially this last week. I thought they looked pretty good for their opening game.
Did. Kent State, I had a lower tier opponent, but
getting to see your quarterback, young quarterback, do some things.
East Texas guy.
Yeah, East Texas guy at a Longview, and he did great. I thought he did overall. I thought he did great. Obviously, he's got room to improve, but everything's fixable that you saw out there on him. So.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Thompson, I'm not gonna hold you up. I know you got a lot of people to go speak to and all that good stuff, so I'll let you get out of here, but I greatly appreciate you coming up and having a conversation with me.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Gameday. And we welcome you back to halftime here at Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 28-7. And I'm joined here now by the wonderful, I guess I would call you the founder of FCA. What would I call you?
I'm not the founder.
What would I call you?
Area director for
there
FCA.
you go. I don't know what to call it. It's like an area director. My correction. Mr. Eric Aiken. Thank you for joining us this evening.
I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. So just speaking of FCA, you have a big event coming up.
Yeah, I was told that you needed some halftime entertainment, so
that too. My partner Earl left me hanging tonight.
Who is entertaining the whole game? So yeah,
he's entertaining for life.
So we've got Fields of Faith coming up October the 6th at Pleasant Grove High School, Hawk Stadium, and really looking forward to being back live this year. Last year was we went virtual and had great results from that, but just being live, there's just something about it. Whether it's at a football game or just simply shopping. I mean, it's just being around people. It really, it's just healthy for people to be together and build community.
Absolutely. So just kind of talk about the purpose and the meaning of the Fields of Faith event that you guys host.
When we started Fields of Faith, we really looked at it, and there's 4 boundaries that really I call man-made. You've got your state line that's here in Texarkana that separates us. You've got your school lines that separate every district. You've got your racial barriers that separate us, and then you've got your denominations or your different churches that separate us, and all of those are man-made.
Right.
And we said, what could we do for one night, and what would it look like if we took all those boundaries out? And and when you look in the stands and every thousands of people show up, and you see what heaven's going to look like one day, where there are no boundaries, where there are no denominations.
Yes, sir.
There's no church van that has a certain name on it. It's one name, and his name is Jesus. And for that one night, it's one night, one message, one stand where we share the gospel. Very direct, very clear, and it just changes a lot of lives.
So what is the date of the event this year? I know you said it's at Pleasant Grove High School. What is the date?
October the 6th.
October the 6th. Time?
Gates open at 6:15. programming. We begin at 7. First 1,000 get free Chicken Express.
Okay.
Really appreciate Chicken Express partnering with us, along with all of our other sponsors as well. But first 1,000 get free Chicken Express.
Cool deal. So make sure you attend Fields of Faith October the 6th at 5 p.m. The gates open.
6
p.m. 6:15. 6:15.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So 6:15 October the 6th, Pleasant Grove High School. All right. So you've been watching some of this game as well.
Yes.
Just tell me some things that stood out to you in the first half.
Well, the 2 pick sixes made a big difference in the first half. You take those off of the board, and it's a 14-7 game.
Absolutely.
And so that's huge for the defense. I love the defensive coordinator here at Liberty Eylau. I think he is the epitome of what a defensive coordinator should be. A lot of fire.
Absolutely.
Got a little salsa in him, if you know what I mean. A little spice.
I know exactly what you mean.
A little spice to him. But, his kids are playing well. Obviously, Jefferson, the quarterback, wish he'd had those 2 throws back.
Right.
But it's a different ball game.
Right.
I think at some point, the 2 quarterback system, you're going to have to make a decision there in order for a team to buy in to one or the other. But so far tonight, it's worked well. Offense looks a lot better than they did in game 1.
Yes, sir.
And so the kids seem to be responding, gelling, playing together as a team better than they have, obviously, all season, and especially since game 1. The number one thing in football, the biggest improvements that you see in a season are between game 1 and game 2.
Absolutely.
It changes everything. Game 1 exposes all your weaknesses. Game 2, let's see what kind of team we got.
And I don't think spectators really understand that. We just react off the product that's on the field for the moment, but we don't understand the progress that teams have to make.
Well, it was interesting where I was sitting. I heard a guy yelling, "Wrap up." Well, the running back, nobody even touched him yet. You can't wrap up unless you touch him.
If you're missing, yes, sir. Yeah. Right.
So it's very entertaining to hear it. That's why I sit in the press box or on the sidelines. I don't sit in the stands because it frustrates me.
Right. Absolutely. So both teams have taken the field here to warm up for the second half. And so we're about 3 minutes away from the third quarter here. So
Liberty Eylau should be receiving the ball here in the second half.
Yes, sir.
So they look to extend that lead.
Sir.
It could be 35-7 in the third quarter. I think 2 more scores on top of that puts a dagger in and call it good, start the bus.
Absolutely.
And head south for Jefferson.
And it'll be interesting to see who the Leopards bring out at quarterback. So they've been using the 2 different quarterbacks, Jones and Hampton. So both have produced tonight.
They have. Hampton had the long pass down here on the opposite end of the scoreboard as they run out on the field. Had a great pass there, but I really like Jones, how he works in the pocket, gets out of pressure. But the O-line has done a great job tonight with protection as well, and I think those guys don't get called enough.
That's true.
They're the only people on the football team that are called men.
Yes, sir.
You got a lineman on both sides. And so there's some
about
full-grown men on Liberty Eyelau's offensive line, I can tell you that. So
yes, sir. Well, both teams have taken the field here to begin the second half. Mr. Aiken, I greatly appreciate you coming up here talking to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hope I see you again soon. I'm pretty sure I will. So
absolutely, man.
You take care. Yes, sir.
You guys are doing a great job, man. You got a legend sitting in
sir.
with you tonight.
That's
man.
what I told him. I told him on one of those plays, hey, I bet you can make that move. So
hey, if there's an LE Hall of Fame, he would be the first guy in. So great man of God, I can tell you.
Yes, sir. I agree.
You having me on.
Yes, sir. All right, so we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back with the second half of Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. And we welcome you back live here from Harris Field, where we are about to begin the second half of football for your Liberty Eylau Leopards versus the Jefferson Bulldogs. The Leopards lead 28-7 here at the beginning of the second half, and they are back deep to receive the kickoff. And that's number 6, Chris Lewis, and number 3 for the Leopards, Ian Jones, back deep to return. And the kicker for Jefferson, number 6, Dominique Rivers, has the ball set up on the tee, and he kicks it. It's going to be caught at about the 20-yard line. And we have a big return here by the Leopards, and he's finally going to be tackled at about the 37-yard line or so, but there is a flag down on the field.
There's a penalty on the play.
So we'll see what the call is.
Jefferson came through there pretty tight.
It looks like it's going to go against the Leopards. It's going to be holding against the Leopards, so it'll back them up a couple yards to start this offensive drive.
We have a lost set of keys that were turned in to the press box.
The Bulldogs defense came. The kickoff team came through there pretty tight.
Oh, yes, sir. They were definitely flying through there.
Yes.
A couple of crackbacks.
Yes.
So the Leopards have the ball at the 23-yard line. And that's where they will start first down and 10. 22-yard line.
Jones quarterbacking.
Jones is in at quarterback, takes the snap, and he takes off around the left side, still on his feet, has enough for the first down, and he's finally going to be brought down after about a gain of about 14 yards. Cal Jones.
Cal Jones coming through there moving quick.
Yes, sir, and he's been doing that all night.
Yes.
So the Leopards have been using a 2-quarterback system, Cal Jones and Jaden Hampton. Both of them have produced tonight, more so with Jones on the ground.
That's what we want, man. We want to have 2.
I agree. So Jones comes out in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, fakes the handoff to Price. He's going to keep it, and he's going to have about a gain of about 4 yards there. I don't know if that was a design fake or if he was trying to hit the screen pass to the receiver here on the outside, but Jones kept it and picked up about 5 yards, actually. So it's 2nd down and 5 for the Leopards. Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Running backs moves from his side to behind him. Jones takes the snap, hands it off inside.
Okay.
Still on his feet. Good gain there by Price. Picks up about a gain of about 8 yards or so, enough for the first down.
The lineman opened up a pretty big hole for him.
Yes, sir. And so our offensive line has been getting a good push tonight, and that's what you like to see if you're the O-line coach. First down and 10 for the Leopards. Ball on the 49-yard line. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. Jones takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it around the right side. Still has room. Still on his feet. Makes a move on a defender, and he's finally brought down at about the 34-yard line. And he has enough for the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Leopards from the 34. Ball is actually marked on the 35.
We move forward.
Forward, not backwards. We've talked about it all night. It's working, ain't it?
It's working. It's working.
Jones still in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Fakes the handoff to the running back. He's looking to throw. Doesn't have a receiver open, so he throws it away. He was looking for his receiver, number 3, Ian Jones. But he was under pressure, so just missed him there. Had to throw it away.
Bulldogs had some good coverage on that and putting pressure up on Jones.
Great job by Jones avoiding a sack or negative yards there. So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Leopards. Ball still on the 35-yard line. Jones sends Lewis in motion, hands it off to Lewis on a jet sweep. Lewis Cuts around the outside. Hey, he has blockers. Still on his feet. And he's finally going to be brought down, pushed out of bounds at about the 16-yard line.
That's what we like to see. That reverse coming to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Moving pretty quick, getting around that side.
So a big gain there by Chris Lewis. In his first game back, he's making plays. He has a punt return for a touchdown. And he has a couple other big plays.
Yes, he does.
First down for the Leopards. Inside the 20-yard line. Ball's on the 18-yard line. Jones still in that quarterback. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. Looks down the field. And I'm not sure if he caught it or...
Jones pass,
It's incomplete.
Intended for Jones.
So Cal Jones was looking for Ian Jones. And it was just a little low there.
Cal was picking up some heavy pursuit from the other side.
That'll make you throw it low, huh?
That'll make you throw it.
And just like the Leopards, the Bulldogs have had a pretty good pass rush as well tonight.
Yes, they have.
So it's second down for the Leopards. Still on the 18-yard line. And he's going to hand it off inside to Price. Price has a Leopard touchdown. Marquise Price.
That was executed real good.
Yes, sir. Jones just simply took the snap, handed off inside, faked the throw to the outside, and Marquise Price cut it up the middle for a touchdown.
Yes.
Lining up for the extra point is Jones.
So Jones will stay on the field to attempt the extra point. His brother Wyatt Jones is the holder, and Wyatt Klepper is the deep snapper. Snaps back, kick is up, and it's good. So with 8 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the third quarter, your Liberty Eylau Leopards lead Jefferson 35-7. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. We welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 35-7 here in the third quarter. Jones kicks the ball off to the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs field it at the 20-yard line, and he has a little space still on his feet. And the Leopards, he returned it out to about the 35-yard line, but the Leopards push him back about 5 or 6 yards, so they'll spot the ball at the 33-yard line, it looks like, maybe. And that's where Jefferson will take over first down and 10.
Looked like the kickoff team stayed in their pursuit in their lanes.
Yes, sir.
So he had nowhere to go.
And that's what you like to see.
Yeah.
So we'll like to shout out a couple of our sponsors here. Texarkana Game Day is brought to you by Conterra Networks, Greg Orr Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. We appreciate you guys being proud sponsors of Texarkana Game Day. So the Bulldogs bring their offense back out on the field. First down and 10. Bowman in at quarterback, 2 receivers to his right, sends one in motion, fakes the handoff inside, and he's going to be sacked. Great pursuit there.
Burns taken down by number 9.
That is number 9, the Leopards' leading defender, Mike O'Reilly, on the tackle. Great play by the senior. So the Bulldogs lose about 5 yards on that play, brings up 2nd down and 15. And Bowman is actually not in at quarterback. They have E.J. Burns, the backup in. Burns drops back to the pass, looks down the field, doesn't have anything, rolls to his right, throws it, and it's caught. It is caught by number 4.
They had the pressure up on him, man. He just got through it.
He did. He was under pressure, and he just had to scramble out to his right, and he throws it to number 4, who is the starting quarterback, Chris Bowman. So Bowman moves from quarterback to receiver, and he's making plays. And he picked up enough for the first down for the Bulldogs, so they have 1st down and 10 from the 48. Burns hands it off inside to Williams. Williams cuts it inside and runs over a few defenders on his way to picking up 7 yards.
Well, they went in and came out, made adjustments.
They did, and they're moving the ball offensively, and they came out with Burns at quarterback this time instead of Bowman. And Burns this time is going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Burns on the carry.
Both those Leopards are moving, swarming to the ball.
Number
9, Michael Riley, in on that tackle. Also in on that tackle for the Leopards is number 68, Jay Bernabry. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Burns takes the snap. He's hit as he's thrown, and it is caught.
Out of bounds, though. He was in?
He's in. They're going to call it a catch. A great catch.
Good catch. That was the adjustment to put a tall receiver out there.
So Burns was under pressure. He got hit as he thrown, hit hard, and he just lobs it up in the air. And number 4, I think it was, Bowman again with the big catch, the quarterback, the starting quarterback. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bad snap for Jefferson, and we have flags. And the Leopards have a man down. He's trying to get up. I think he's cramping. So while they tend to him, we'll take a short 30-second break. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. Welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 35-7 here in the 3rd quarter. And Jefferson has the ball and is driving right now. They have the ball inside the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Bowman hands the ball off inside to his running back. That's number 27 for the Bulldogs. Ryan Yeaster on the carry.
Taken down by 56 King and a couple other Leopards.
Bowman this time is just going to line up and take the snap and try to power his way inside. And he picks up enough for the first down all the way down to the 3-yard line. So it's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
That's the key. They trying to let Bowman just take it on in himself.
They are. It's
because
like
he's a big man.
Yeah, it's kind of like Cam Newton is what I was thinking about.
That's it.
So they're running the same play again with Bowman, and he's actually going to get into the end zone. The Leopards met him right at the goal line, but he pushed his way across the goal line, and that's going to be a score for the Bulldogs.
Well, you got 190 pounds, 6'2" coming at you pretty running hard.
That's a big boy, huh?
That's some power coming.
And he's a junior, so he'll be back next year for the Bulldogs as well. So they have a young team. We've called a lot of juniors' names out and a lot of sophomores, freshmen. So they'll have a lot of talent coming back next year. So number 6, Mr. Rivers, comes out to attempt the extra point for the Bulldogs. And it's a fake. And the Leopards read it. Great job by the Leopards. I thought the Leopards were going to block it, and then it was a fake, and they read it well.
That was a good read.
Great job by number 6, Chris Lewis.
And pursuing, man.
But there is a flag on the field, and it is against the Leopards. Offsides against the Leopards. So the Bulldogs will get another attempt, and it looks like they might go for 2 this time. They're going to bring their conventional offense back onto the field, and they're going to line it up and try to go for 2. And if I'm the Bulldogs, I'm running that same play that worked.
Exactly. It didn't happen both times.
Yes, sir. And they do. And it worked.
Yep.
He gets in for the 2-point conversion. So with 5 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the third quarter, your score is Liberty Eylau 35, Jefferson 15. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with more Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 35-15. And Rivers kicks it deep to number 3, Ian Jones. Jones has some room, and he returns it down to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Leopards will take over 1st down and 10.
And number 14, Hector.
And we've seen the Leopards rotate quarterbacks all night tonight. Last possession was Kyle Jones. They're going to continue the streak of rotating. This time, Jaden Hampton back in.
I think Ian have called a cramp.
Yeah, Jones, the return man, he's cramping up now. And so the Leopards offense have had a lot of production here tonight, and so put up 35 points. One of those touchdowns coming by way of the defense, a pick 6. And other than that, the Leopards offense have looked pretty good.
Yes. They making stuff happen, putting it together. We saw a couple of plays that, they had to make reinvent the wheel, but they brought it out. They pulled it out.
So while they tend to him, we'll go ahead and send it to a quick break, 30-second break. We'll be right back with more Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and Texarkana Game Day. Good to see Jones off on his own power as what looks like a cramp. So that's what we hope it is, and good to see him jog off on his own. So the Leopards have the ball first down and 10 on the 31-yard line. Still leading 35-15. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Hampton back in at quarterback. 2 receivers to his right, sends one in motion, and he hands it off to Wyatt Jones. Wyatt comes around the outside, and he's going to be upended right at about the 45-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Taken down by number 17, Williams, and number 3,
so
Cameron Williams.
They run a jet sweep and
penalty on the play.
look like there's a flag, and there is a flag. So they're going to move the Leopards back. They haven't gave us a call yet. Or if they have, I missed it. But whatever it is, it moves the Leopard back a couple yards. So still going to be first down. Ball is spotted at the 33-yard line. Hampton sends a receiver in motion, hands it off inside to his tailback, and he gains most of the yardage back that they lost on that penalty.
That was a nice play action.
Yes, sir. So he sent a receiver in motion to get the defenders to shift, and he just hands it off inside to his running back, number 25, Ahmad Hicks, and he picks up enough for the Leopards' first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Leopards at the 41-yard line.
I told you. First down, touchdown. That's what we go for.
4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Hampton sends Walker in motion on the jet sweep, hands it off to him, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. So try to get the ball to Michael Walker there on the jet sweep, and he actually picked up a yard.
Yeah, but that wall was waiting on him right over there.
Great pursuit there by the Jefferson defense.
Yep.
Second down and 9 for the Leopards. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Hampton back in the shotgun, tailback on his left side. He sends a receiver in motion. Fakes the handoff to the receiver, has a man deep, and there's got to be a flag. There is a flag. The defender straight clothesline. The Leopards receiver knocked his helmet off and everything, and that's going to draw a penalty.
Yes, it is, man. Glad he's good.
Yes, I'm glad he's okay for sure. So I'm sure he'll have to come out for a play with his helmet coming off.
Yeah.
But I don't see him coming off the field.
He's coming.
Here he comes.
And that is.
Trying to see that number there. Leopards have those dark jerseys. That's number 2, Caden Cooper. The Leopards' leading receiver tonight. He has 2 receptions for over 60 yards. And that's going to be a big penalty against the Bulldogs. Going to move the Leopards all the way inside the 20-yard line down to, I think that's about the 11 or 12-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for the Leopards inside the 20-yard line. Ball is on the 13, to be exact. Hampton still in the shotgun. Hands it off inside to his running back. He's trying to follow his blockers, but Jefferson meets him right at the line of scrimmage.
That line is standing up right now. It's in pursuit.
Yes, sir. They are pushing our offensive line back just enough to not allow us to get any room. But he actually picked up a couple yards there. He picked up about 2.
2.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 11. Hampton tosses it out to his running back. He has room, and he's going to still move his feet, and finally is brought down at about the 7-yard line or so. So great hard running there by the running back of the Leopards.
Great pursuit by the Bulldogs there.
Yes, sir. They pursued him
and he was coming through there.
Yes, sir. They pursued him and tackled him short of the first down.
Yes.
So it's 3rd and 4. Ball on the 7. 1 minute, 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Leopards going to hand it off again inside, and they possibly pick up the first down. Depends on where they spot the ball. They haven't given us a signal yet, and they didn't. So it's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Leopards. First 4th down of the night for the Leopards. So they're going to keep the offense on the field. JJ gives a hard count, and Jefferson jumps, but
yes, he did.
There's a no call. I guess he didn't touch anybody. So the Leopards just decided to call a timeout. I don't know if they were going to run a play or if they just wanted to force them off sides, but Jefferson jumped. It was a no call, so
it was a force, and they just didn't call it.
No, sir. So we'll take a short break as the Leopards take a break, and we'll be right back with more Liberty Eylau Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. All right, and it's 4th down for the Leopards. 4th and 1 from the 4. Hampton under center, hands it off inside to his tailback, and depends on where they spot the ball. I think he picked it up too. That's Hicks on the carry for the Leopards. Number 25, and he does pick up enough.
4-yard line.
Hicks running hard.
So great hard run there by Ahmad Hicks, and he picks up enough for the Leopards' first down. 1st and goal for the Leopards. Hampton hands it off inside again to his tailback, and it's going to be tackled short of the goal line there, right at about the 1-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd and goal. 28 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Leopards try to get it in the end zone before the end of the quarter. I think they will. They line up quickly. Hampton still under center. Hands it off again to his tailback, and he's across the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Liberty Eylau.
Plowed it in, man. Hard running.
Number 25, Ahmad Hicks with the Leopard touchdown. They just ran a power set right inside the goal line and powered it in. So Jones, both Jones brothers, come out for the extra point. Wyatt is the holder. Cal is the kicker. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it's good. So with 13 seconds left here in the third quarter, your Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Bulldogs 42-15. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with more Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
And we're back live from Harris Field, where the Liberty Eylau Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 42-15. And we want to send a quick shout out to our sponsors: Conterra Networks, Greg Orr Auto Collection, Texarkana Physical Therapy, and Total Medical Supply. We appreciate you guys being proud sponsors of Texarkana Game Day. Jones kicks it deep. It's going to be caught at about the 25-yard line by number 14 of Jefferson. And he's going to be tackled behind the 25-yard line. That's number 14 for Jefferson, Hashim Ector. Great pursuit there by the Leopards kickoff team.
Yes, stayed in their lanes. Nowhere to go.
Yes, sir. So the Bulldogs come out first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. And they keep Burns in at quarterback. Williams is the tailback behind him. And we have movement. False start against the Bulldogs. It's going to bag them up 5 yards and going to bring up first down and 15. 4 seconds left here in the third quarter, so I'm sure this will be the last play of the quarter.
He trying to make an offset back there. Top big man got Chris on the outside.
So he hands it off inside to Williams, and the Leopards swarm to the football. There's a host of Leopards there.
In hot pursuit.
Led by Cortland Crabtree. And so at the end of the third quarter, your score is the Leopards 42, the Bulldogs 15. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football live on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Welcome to Texarkana Physical Therapy, DeKalb and New Boston Physical Therapy's newest location. Because we're a family-owned clinic, we have the ability to offer some unique accommodations for patients, extended hours including weekend availability, flexible payment plans, and we provide every patient the personal cell phone number of one of our therapists for 24/7 accessibility. We look forward to seeing you at our newest location at 5602 Richmond Road, Texarkana, Texas.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, where it is the beginning of the fourth quarter, and your Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 42-15.
I think there was a penalty on the play.
There was a penalty on the play against the Leopards, and so it moves the Bulldogs up a few yards. And I guess it's going to be first down. We're waiting on the down mark. There it is. So it's first down and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 33-yard line. Burns throws it out to number 14. Number 14 tries to make a move on the defender. He does make a move, and he's going backwards, and the Leopards pursue him. But he did have a nice game before he started to go backwards. So that's number 14 for the Bulldogs, Hashim Ector.
That pursuit was getting over here quick, though.
It was, and there was a host of Leopards on that tackle. Great pursuit there by the Leopards.
He probably would have got the gang if he didn't have to stop.
Absolutely. Second down. 8 yards to go. Oh. The snap is back, and it's on the ground. And still on the ground.
Ball.
Still on the ground, and who's going to get it?
Oh.
Looks like the Leopards have it.
Oh.
We'll wait on the call. We don't know. It looks like the Leopards might have the football. The snap went over the quarterback's head, bounced around for about 20 yards before somebody ever hopped on it, and the Leopards have the football.
Ball is recovered by the Leopards
And turnover.
At the 1 yard line. So the Leopards have forced 3 turnovers tonight, and it has led to points every time. I'm sure they'll score here at the 1 yard line.
Man, that is good defensive pursuit.
Just a bad snap for the Bulldogs. Unfortunate play, but the quarterback just couldn't hop on it. Hot potato.
Hot potato.
That's exactly what it looked like out there. Hot potato.
But did you see how quick that defense was back there?
They
on
were.
him? So it
Multiple
went back.
guys.
Yes.
So Jones hands the ball off inside to his tailback, and he crosses the goal line for a Leopard touchdown. That's number 25, Ahmad Hicks.
It's good.
I like this power set the Leopards are running inside the goal line.
Exactly. And we need that.
We do.
We need that.
We definitely do. And it's worked. And we've scored, I believe, 2 or 3 times off of that tonight. So let's keep that. So the Leopards come out to attempt the extra point. Wyatt Klepper is the deep snapper. Wyatt Jones is the holder. Cal Jones is the kicker. Snap is back. Kick is up. It's good.
It's good.
With 10 minutes, 52 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Your Leopards lead the Jefferson Bulldogs 49-15. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with more Leopard football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
And we welcome you back to Harris Field, where the Leopards lead the Bulldogs 49-15. The Bulldogs had a snap go over their quarterback, E.J. Burns' head, the ball rolled around for about 15-20 yards, and the Leopards recovered it. Number 8, Jace Banks, recovered the ball at the 1. The Leopards came out, 1-play drive, 1-yard touchdown by number 25, Ahmad Hicks. So the Leopards line up to kick the ball off. Number 7, Jones is the kicker. Number 5, Luke McCullen is back deep for the Bulldogs. He catches it at the 10-yard line. He's out to the 20, still on his feet. Ooh, big hit.
Big hit.
Big hit by number 25,
Yes.
the running back, Ahmad Hicks. Great hit, and McCullen is still down. So he had a nice return going on there, but when he met Ahmad Hicks, the story changed. And so McCullen's still down, not too sure if it's a cramp. He's up, and so they're going to check on him, make sure he's good. Looked like he's cramping up a little bit. So he's walking off on his own power, so that's always good to see.
Yes, it is.
So 10 minutes, 44 seconds left to go here in the ball game, and the Leopards lead 15. And I'm sure we'll
and they still have Bowman that's still on the outside.
And we have movement. There's a bad snap, and the Leopards fall on it, but there was a flag prior to the snap. So I don't know if the turnover will. And it does. The turnover does. They uphold the turnover, so the Leopards will take over
We move forward.
Yeah, we're moving forward.
Forward.
And the Bulldogs are moving backwards. So whatever we talked about in pregame, hey, it worked, huh?
Yeah.
So, it's crazy play there. The quarterback, I don't think he was ready for the snap. The ball was snapped and it hit the ground, and the Leopards jump on it. So they take over 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Hampton back in at quarterback, hands it off to the tailback, and he's going to have right about 9 yards, but there is a flag on the play, and it's going to be holding against the Leopards. So that will negate the positive yards. And that is maybe our second, third penalty of the night, maybe. We hadn't had many. So this one will move us back, and it'll be 2nd down for the Leopards. 10:29 left to go here in the ball game, and I'm sure with the score here, we'll see a lot of fans start to exit the building.
Well, it's homecoming.
It's homecoming, and the Leopard band is over here.
Yes.
Jamming. Shout out to Miss Stephanie Nelson and Mr. T. Randall Taylor and the rest of the band staff. Hampton hands the ball off on a jet sweep, and he picks up a few yards, but there is flags on the field. So we'll wait to see what the call is here. Trying to see who that was on that carry. Not 100% sure, but there's whoever it was, the Leopards are moving back anyway. There was another flag against the Leopards. I think it was holding again against the Leopards, so it'll bag them up another 10 yards. And the Leopard band has everybody dancing. The cheerleaders, the dazzlers, the football team. Everybody's getting homecoming. So still 1st down, but it's 1st and a mile for the Leopards. Hampton drops back the pass, throws it deep down the field, and the receiver just couldn't reel it in. He threw it in traffic, but it touched the receiver hands, and he just couldn't reel it in. So it's going to bring up 2nd down for the Leopards.
The Bulldogs are playing pretty good coverage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They definitely are.
Because they definitely know we probably going to pass.
Absolutely. They've contained the big plays in the passing game, maybe except from one time on that one reception, but oh well, they've done a fairly good job. So it's 2nd down and 35 for the Leopards. Hampton sends a receiver in motion. He hands it off inside to Hicks. Hicks has room, hits the move on the defender, and he picks up about a gain of 8 yards or so. So it's going to move the down marker just a hair. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Leopards. Good run there by Hicks.
He had his eyes open. He was trying to get it. He was trying to get it.
He made a move on the defender, made a miss, and kept going. So it's 3rd and 20 for the Leopards. Hampton fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looks, has a receiver, it's caught. And
touchdown.
He's going to get across the goal line for a Leopard touchdown.
Man, that's when you want it.
Great pass by Hampton. He faked the handoff to his running back, rolled out to his right, and hit his receiver. Is that number? I'm trying to see that number there. I can't really tell. They're celebrating around him now, so he's in the huddle, but we'll catch him here in just 1 second. So Jones comes out to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and it's good. So, with 9:09 left to play here in the ball game, your Leopards lead the Bulldogs.
17.
Okay, so number 17 on the score. Let's give a shout out to number 17, Roderick Galloway. Great job, Mr. Galloway, on that reception. So the Leopards lead with 9 minutes, 9 seconds to go, 56-15. So we'll actually just stay here as the teams come out pretty quickly for this kickoff.
Man, that was pretty.
That was very pretty play.
Man.
And great catch by Mr. Galloway. Making the reception, getting across the end zone for the touchdown. He had to fight hard to get across that end zone.
He wanted it.
But he fought across.
Yes.
To put points on the board for the Leopards. So Jones brings out the kickoff team. Gets them ready to line up for this kickoff. Back deep to return for the Bulldogs is number 3, Mr. Cameron Williams, the freshman. The Leopards have done a fantastic job of keeping him in check tonight as he rushed for 130 yards last week. And Williams catches the kickoff at the 10-yard line. And he has a pretty nice return out to right about the 35-yard line. So right at the 34. So that's where the Bulldogs will take over first down and 10.
Tripped up by number 1, Rebel.
9 minutes left here in the ball game. While we have opportunity, let's shout out some of our radio sponsors. Leopard football is brought to you by Liberty Eylau High School, Texarkana College, Red River Federal Credit Union, Texarkana Emergency Center, Millway Federal Credit Union, Smiles of Arkansas, Farmers Bank and Trust, and The Dugout. We appreciate you being supporters of Liberty Eylau Leopard football. So the quarterback hands it off to the running back, Williams again, and Williams just shifts his way right to the first down mark.
Yes, picking his way through it.
Yes, sir. So,
I mean, it was there. The defense was back there, but he just found a way.
And when you're twitchy like that, and
Yes.
4 or 5, you know, hey, you can make it happen.
You can make it happen.
So Bowman is back in at quarterback. Burns goes back to receiver.
Ball
Snaps on the
fumble.
ground, and
Oh,
Williams, the running back, jumps right down on it. Would have been 3 turnovers in a row on bad snaps.
yes.
So that they lose a couple yards after that play. Is going to bring up second down and 15. Ball is on the 39-yard line. Clock's just a running. 8 minutes left here in the ball game. Bowman in the shotgun. Williams lines up to his left. He hands it off to Williams. Williams cuts it up the middle, and he's going to be met by a few defenders of the Leopards. Number 13, Greg London. Number 55, Cortland Crabtree, in on that tackle for the Leopards. We've said those few names a couple times tonight.
Yes. Pursuing.
So it's third down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Bowman takes it out, hands it off to Williams, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Man.
Number 44.
Fellas.
Excuse me. That's number 40, not 44. That's 40. Number 40 for the Leopards is LaCorian Ford. Great job, Mr. Ford.
Man, he was back there. He
He knew the play. He knew the play. He was in the huddle.
He didn't get a chance to even make a move.
Not at all.
He was
So
there.
Williams loses a couple yards, loses about 5 yards on that play. So it's going to bring up fourth down for the Bulldogs. They have their punter, number 6. Mr. Rivers back to punt.
There's a flag.
And there's a flag on the field. Delay of game against the Bulldogs. Going to back them up another 5 yards. Clock still running. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the ball game. The Leopards lead 56-15. Leopards have Chris Lewis, who's already returned 1 punt for a touchdown tonight. He's back deep. And they kick it right to him again, and he feels it at the 40. Makes the move. He's at the 50. He's going to be brought down right at about the 40. I guess that's the 46-yard line is where they're going to spot it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Leopards.
Chris is a little shifty.
He is.
And quick.
Shifty.
He is.
And as we said in the pregame, this is his first game.
Yeah.
This season, he had over 400 all-purpose yards last year with 10 touchdowns. So, hey, can't beat that.
Yep.
So, Jones is back in at quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 46. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Jones hands it off inside to his running back. He has room. And he picks up right about 9 yards. Going to be maybe a yard short of the first down.
Oh, but he came out.
He did with a burst.
With a burst.
Like he could have broke for a
yes.
second. So it's 2nd down and 1 for the Leopards. Ball is on the 37-yard line. Clock still running. But if you're the Leopards, you're in no rush. Jones sends a receiver in motion. He hands it off to the receiver. He's going to cut it up inside. And
first down.
He picks up about 15 yards or so. It's going to be enough to move the sticks for the Leopards. On the handoff, that's number 8 for the Leopards.
See, he picked his way through that.
He did.
He picked his way through it and headed forward.
That's how you like to see guys run.
Yes.
So, great run by number 8. That's Jace Banks of the Leopards. And I've watched Jace grow up. So, it's good to see him out there on the field producing. Jones hands it off inside. And great tackle there by number 10 of the Bulldogs. That's Judson Carter. And had Carter not met the running back there, I think it would have been a big game.
Yes, it would.
The Leopards have a different running back in the game now. Is that 15? Yeah, that's 15, I believe. It's 5 or 15. I really can't tell from here.
5, I believe.
Okay, it's 5. It's 5. So Keon Shepard is in at running back. Yeah, that is 5. Jones fakes the handoff to Shepard. He rolls out to the right. Still on his feet. He's still running. And
there's some flags on.
He's pushed out of bounds right inside the 10-yard line, but there is yellow hankies on the field.
He had some pressure.
He did. So that's what made him, decide, hey, let me go and take off. So smart decision there by the quarterback, and he's going to come out the game, and we're going to bring Hampton back into the game. With 3 minutes, 34 seconds left to go here in the ball game. The Leopards lead 56-15. And I'm not sure what the penalty was there, but I assume it went against the Leopards by the spot of the ball. So 2nd down and 5 for the Leopards from the 20-yard line. I'm sure the Leopards want to put up some more points here.
Yes, they do.
Oh, bad play. So miscommunication there between the running back and the quarterback, Hampton. So Hampton just decides, hey, let me just fall. Lose a couple yards, but not that many. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 9. They bring in Hicks at running back. Sends a receiver in motion. Hands it off to the receiver, and the jet sweep is blown up by number 21 of Jefferson.
He came through there like a rushing wind.
Yes, sir. That's Trenton Miles. He met the receiver right in the backfield. First time we've seen that jet sweep, result in negative yards.
Exactly.
So 4th down now for the Leopards, and looks like they're going to keep the conventional offense on the field. They're in a little funky spot here. You're at that spot where don't know if you're in field goal range for a high school kicker, and then you're too close to punt. So
yeah.
I think you just go for it.
You go forward. We go forward.
Exactly.
We go forward.
1 minute, 45 seconds left here in the ball game. Hampton Hands it off
There you
to
go.
his running back.
There you go.
And he has some room, but he's going to be tackled right at the 21-yard line.
Taken down on number 10.
That's Hicks. So the Leopards are going to turn the ball over on downs.
Bulldogs will take over first.
But as we said, we're at that spot to where you only can go for it.
Yes.
So great play call there by the offensive coordinator and staff just to keep the ball on the ground. Don't throw any interceptions. Don't get any bad snaps. Let's just get on out of here with this 41-point victory. So Jefferson comes back out on offense with 1 minute remaining on the clock. Clock is actually still running. And Bowman is in at quarterback. And he fakes the handoff to Williams. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield.
And a D.
Bowman on the carry.
And Bowman
Number 16, Jamarian Owens.
thought he was down, but he hops up. So great tackle there by the Leopard defender.
Yes.
Jamarian Owens, number 16.
Jamar, yes.
30 seconds left here in the ball game. They hand it off inside to Williams.
Jamarian came back.
Jamarian Owens again.
Yes.
Meets Williams this time. He met Bowman the first time. This time he meets Williams. So the Bulldogs are just going to let the remaining time run out. There is 7 seconds on the clock, and so your Leopards will come away victorious on homecoming.
Great
and
job.
They improved their record to 1-1. So the final score here from Harris Field: your Liberty Eylau Leopards 56, the Jefferson Bulldogs 15. Liberty Eylau faces Atlanta next week in Atlanta. So if you're able, come join us at Rabbit Stadium on the campus of Atlanta High School. I'm Tyler Huff, joined by my co-host Cedric Weatherall. You've been listening to Liberty Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KT.